Welcome to a day in my life as an actuarial intern. Bright and early at 8:30 a.m., I leave for work on my bike. This summer, I'm working for a global insurance company. Now in this video, I'm going to explain what projects I've been working on and give a tour of the office. But first, I have to set up my workspace when I get into the office at 9 a.m. Now of course, I always have to remember to bring my computer. And that painting behind me, I didn't paint. It actually came with the desk. I bring my water bottle to stay hydrated, a banana for a snack, and my lunch for later. And then it's time to get working. I open up my computer, and at this point, I'm usually still sweating from the bike ride to work, but honestly, biking back home is even worse because of the afternoon sun. The reason I bike to work is because I'm not from California. I actually live in Wisconsin, and the car I had at home was too old to be driven across the country. Plus, it's less than a 15-minute bike ride to work, and I get to enjoy the fresh air and get a little bit of exercise. Anyways, as you can see, my computer usually takes a while to turn on.
2 hours later.
Now I just log into my computer, wait for it to load, and not this again. Alright, now that I'm on, the first thing I always do is check my email and my Microsoft Teams messages to make sure that I'm up to date on everything and remember what meetings I have scheduled for the day. Before I show the projects that I've been working on, let me give you a quick office tour. So that was my desk right there, and now we're headed to the break room. As you can see, all around me are a bunch of cubicles, and it's pretty empty. Because of the hybrid structure that the employees have, most people only come in once or twice a week. But now we're headed to one of my favorite rooms in the whole office building, which is the break room. And let me tell you why. This break room has the best coffee machine ever. I mean, just look at it. So I grab a cup. Oh, guess this one's stuck. Let me grab this one. Okay, there we go. And I put it under the machine, and all you have to do is press a button. So, I mean, look at the selection, you guys. There's so many options. I'm usually not a coffee person, so I get a hot chocolate, decaf, a large please. Enjoy now, and it's that easy. It just makes it right in front of me, and it's amazing. It tastes so good. You might be wondering why I get so excited about this. I love chocolate. I'm a chocoholic. So this is the best thing ever for me. I'll probably come back to get more later. As I walk back to my desk, let me give you some background on the team I'm working with. As I mentioned, I'm working for an insurance company, one that's specifically focused in the life and retirement sector. So my team that I work for supports the individual retirement business unit. The Excel file I'm working on here is a variable annuity projection model whose data impacts the company's balance sheet. My goal is to make its process more dynamic so that if data inputs change, for example, the process won't break. I'm also working to implement some checks to minimize human error through a macro and VBA code, which is really good because that's something I've been wanting to get more experience with. Then I have a virtual one-on-one meeting with my manager, and we talk about my progress on the Excel file, and he assigns me some new tasks to work on. Based on what my manager assigned me, my next step is to explore some functions in RStudio and see if the software would be a good fit for what we're trying to accomplish. Honestly, between my internship this summer and last summer, I haven't worked in RStudio as much as I expected to, given how much we practice with it in my college courses. I work a lot more with Excel and VBA and Alteryx a lot more instead. Now it's 12 p.m., which means that it's my lunch break and I can finish giving a tour of the office because I got distracted with my hot chocolate earlier and forgot to show the rest. So that was the break room, and then here is a conference room where we have some meetings in. And here are the cubicles near my desk. So on the left is my work buddy's desk. She is really nice and she helps me out if I have any questions that I don't want to bother my manager with. This is my manager's desk. He has a really nice view out the window. And this desk right next to mine is kind of like the trash desk because a lot of people, because of COVID, forgot all of their stuff in the office, so they just put it on that desk. I even wrote out my own name tag to put on my desk to feel a little professional. And yeah, this is my desk. And look, I told you I'd be back for round 2 of hot chocolate. I mean, why not? They're free. Honestly, I think this is just part of becoming an adult, where having an in-office coffee machine is my definition of exciting. I guess I'll take time now to talk about the company that I work for. They actually have a really good intern program. They flew us out to the company headquarters in Houston the first week of the internship for intern orientation, where we got to hear from many executive leaders, and more generally, us interns get to meet with company leaders regularly and take part in fun activities like field day, where we played cornhole, and we're even going to an LA Dodgers baseball game in August. Now it's back to work for me. I go back to working on the Excel file on my monitors, which is really nice to have in the office. I work hybrid, so I only go into the office 2 days a week, and it's definitely nice having these giant monitors to work on. I do like the duality of working from home and going into the office because on one hand I get to socialize and see my team and fellow interns, but then when I work from home I can just put my head down and get what I need to get done. At 5 p.m. it's time for me to clock out, so I pack up all of my stuff back up into my backpack. Please let me know if you guys would like to see a part 2 of a day in my life as an actual intern video. Maybe I could film some of the intern events that I go to or in-person meetings. I know I would have loved to see this perspective before I got my first internship. But anyways, it's time to bike back home. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, there's always a ton of Teslas in the parking garage. It's kind of funny. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!